Have you ever felt that, that invisible force that's kind of guiding your choices? Everything from what you wear to the career you think you should pursue? Well, today we're going to dive into one of the most powerful, but often totally unseen, traps that so many of us fall into. It all comes down to this one question. It just echoes in your mind, sometimes so quietly you don't even realize it's there. Just four little words that have silently shaped and, let's be honest, sometimes completely shattered countless lives and dreams. I remember it so clearly. At family gatherings, all the well-meaning relatives would say the path was obvious: become a doctor. It was respectable, it was stable, it was the right thing to do, mainly because of what people would think. But my passion? It was somewhere else entirely. I saw the world in frames and light, not in medical charts and prescriptions. My dream was to capture moments, to tell stories with a camera. But in the end, yeah, the weight of all those expectations, it just won. I put the camera down, the pressure was just, it was too much. And I know for a fact, I am not the only one with a story just like this. So this pressure, this constant fear of being judged, it actually has a name. It's a concept that's deeply, deeply woven into the fabric of so many cultures all around the world. In Hindi, it's called Log Kya Kahenge. And yeah, it literally translates to what will people say. But as you can see, it's so much more than just a question. It's a whole psychological framework, really. It's this deep-seated fear of what society will think, and it can literally dictate our entire lives. But why? Why does this have such a powerful hold on us? It's not some kind of personal weakness or failing. It's actually rooted way deep in our psychology and even in our history as a species. So if you look at it from a basic evolutionary level, we're all just hardwired for social approval. Back in the day, belonging to the tribe meant survival. Simple as that. But what happens is that in many modern, more collectivist cultures, that natural instinct gets amplified, like turned up to 11. That fear of being cast out doesn't just matter a little bit, it can become the number one factor in almost every decision you make. And this pressure, it shows up in a million different ways. We see it when people choose a career not for passion, but for the prestige it'll give them with their relatives. Or maybe it's getting married on society's timeline, not your own. It can even be the clothes you wear, which end up being more for the neighbors than for yourself. And the biggest one? Our dreams get put on a shelf, all because of that nagging question. What will people think? Living under this constant weight of what other people think isn't just a little stressful. It comes with a very, very real and very high psychological price tag. The psychological cost is enormous. It can create this state of chronic anxiety where you're always worried you're going to say or do the wrong thing. It forces us to suppress who we really are, to basically wear a mask that we think society will approve of. And over time, that builds this deep, quiet resentment until you wake up one day and realize you're not even living your own life. You're just living a performance for an audience. Okay, so we've established the problem. It's everywhere, and it's really damaging. But, and this is a big but, there is a powerful, almost brutally simple truth that can actually set us free from all this. We spend so much of our energy worrying about the people, right? This imaginary, faceless jury that's judging our every move. But have you ever actually stopped to ask yourself, what are they really thinking about? And here it is. This is the big reveal. Those people whose judgment you're so terrified of, they aren't thinking about you. They're stuck in the exact same trap, completely preoccupied with worrying about what you think of them. So let this one sink in. Make this your mantra. You are not responsible for managing other people's opinions of you. Your job is to live your life as authentically as you can. What they think about it, well, that's their business, not yours. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The relatives, the neighbors, the society whose approval you're chasing, the people whose opinions you might be sacrificing your own happiness for, just take a quiet moment and honestly ask yourself, do they even know what your deepest dreams truly are?